What shot?
They can make a wide skate. Actually, dude, I could probably skate if I can walk. Cast on.
Yeah, I know you're good, bro. Just shoot over his arch.
All you need is kind of tape, I think.
Yeah. No, dude. I want to try this. I'm going to take the bracket.
The team was expecting a bump up at least one spot in the final rankings after their win at Concord Carlisle. A 16 seed would guarantee at least one home playoff game in the first round. But somehow, that wouldn't come to be.
White line is Evan Rocco Poulin. Blue line is Dante Liam and Wants. Yeah!
What are you learning in science class right now?
What are we doing right now? We are doing, in bio, we are doing Punnett squared, genetic stuff. Yes, that's right. Huh? Yeah, I think so. Garrett's out. Garrett called. Brett's out of town. Business trip for Brett. And who else? I think that's it. Garrett and Brett, right? Everyone else we good? Right? Who's had a chance to see a little bit of film on these guys? Any you guys? A little bit? Okay. Take a look from the goalie out. Younger guy, their starter. Huh? Sorry. No, younger guy, their starter's out right now with a knee injury, so he won't be back for our game. So that sends the message of, you know, getting shots in the net early. Never been in a playoff game. You know, hasn't played a lot of hockey in general, so let's get pucks in the net early. If you watch them warm up and you look down there, like everyone I've talked to is like, you're going to look down there and they're going to be in white, we're going to be in dark. The white makes, you're going to go, oh, they're pretty big. I mean, they're big, like look like more like these two guys. They're bigger, but they don't play. They're kind of known for bigger, but not necessarily heavy, right? It's two different things. Big's one thing, but they don't really play. They're looking to get up and go and not as physical. Hey, playoff game, maybe they'll play a little more physical, but don't look at their size and be like, oh, you know, don't let their size back you off, okay? Up front, that first line, it's Kelly, and Sylvester. If you guys see on film, the two Kellys, one's a real good goal scorer. Sylvester's bigger, slow, like not fast, but number 25, you got to really front him. He can really shoot it. Like his one thing is, he can really, really shoot it. So we'll want to get in those lanes and lead with our stick on him when he's on the flank. He's gonna kind of almost stand still and rip pucks. That's Sylvester. The two Kellys, again, good players. And then after that, but don't let it, Waz, don't let it throw you off. The next two lines are fast, they're smaller, and they're fast, and they're kind of gritty, and they really work. But don't fall asleep on those guys. Like, that's the message. They count a lot on that first line, but we can't fall asleep on that second, third line.
It's been 3 years since Lincoln-Sudbury won its state title, a year that seems like an eternity ago. Just to get to the first round of the playoffs takes an effort unmatched in any other sport, but to advance in the playoffs requires something else entirely.
As I mentioned earlier, we felt great going into that game. We had, as a program, over the previous 4 years, good playoff experience, good playoff wins. Our first year as a coaching staff, was Lowell Catholic and an awesome 1-0 win. So we had experience in the playoffs. We had winning experience in the playoffs. We had a great practice, as I said, we had great practices leading up to the game, particularly the day before the game. And we were excited and ready to go.
I thought my junior year season we held our own in Division I. We, lost to a couple of good teams, but I felt we had a pretty good record, and we played Marshfield a very good game in the first round.
We're not wearing suits. Wait, are we sitting down? I love to see shit.
Checked in. So he's still not feeling well. Hey, little different today. You might have done this early in the year. You start here and here. Pass, get it back, pass across. When you make this pass across, get speed, get that catch that with speed coming back that way. Opposite sides, okay? Got that? When you get it back, you're gonna throw it over here, and then come to your pass a little bit, get speed and come back this way, right? That make sense? Right? Come on, give him a good pass, Rocco. Get open. There you go. Get open, good. Puck movement. Right. Tape. Like forehand. Tape on the forehand. Right? Like the whole time. And by the way, everyone was looking. All 5 guys were looking to move the puck, which meant everyone else was working to get over. Nobody held the puck. We want to see that again today and tomorrow. Fair? All right, let's go. It's gonna take every guy. You got it? Yo, Rex, look.
No. Get like a good shot of like. How'd you get that spot?
Can you? Yeah, let's do like a secret handshake or something.
So just like.
It's good. I mean, I'm on the gravel over there, so it's all good.
I am just blatantly in this guy's spot. Shut it when you're done.
What's up, Frank? Let's do it. Frank parked on the rocks. The rocks are killed. I hope your car gets towed. I'd laugh in your face.
There was a tow truck here earlier. I'm like, oh, that's either for me or Frank.
Watching film on them, they looked all right. They looked beatable for sure. And going in, we had a couple lineup changes, but we definitely thought we could beat them. And we could practice before we were looking good. So before that game, our hopes were high, and we thought we had a good chance at moving on to SJP after that.
I think we all thought, like, oh, even though we're the underdogs here, we have a chance of making it to second round and playing the prep. Like, that's what we thought.
I think, like, the emotion was pretty high. I remember we had, like, a little group talk. Senior said stuff. I think we worked, I don't really remember how hard we worked, but I think it was a good week of practices. We were just kind of flattening out some kinks we had in our systems and stuff like that.
Shit, please. I saw you. You probably make it out. Shit.
Oh, it's cold.
There's no stand. Yeah, you're right. What's up, boys?
I think, like a 16-17 matchup is always like, can go either way, but although we were confident, I think there was a lot of doubts with the lines because, they were switching. We had D up, forwards back. I think it was just a lot of confusion for people going into that game, especially myself, knowing where we stand on the team and even though it's a playoff game, anything can happen. I think it was just a lot of emotions for that game and a lot of pressure. We got shut out last year too, so I think going into that game was just we didn't really know what was happening.
Yeah, well, in the second to last game of the season, he talked to us and asked, "Oh, are you comfortable playing forward?" And I was happy to do just kind of whatever he thought was best for the team. So I jumped up there, gave it my all. And then going into the playoff game, he's like, "Are you guys good to keep on going up there?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever you need." And that's just basically how it all played out. Just giving it my all for the team, just whatever he thinks the best, I'll just roll with that.
How's it going, fellas? Mac Howard, good to see you. Doing great. This is Bernie.
Tommy's left,
What's up,
Maddie's
Bernie?
right.
It's my guy, you know Hergy? Say hi to Hergy.
Check this out. A house is not a home. I hate this song. Is a house really a home when you...
First of all, congratulations on getting to the tournament. I'm Chris, Mike, Cole. We're your officials today. It's simple. It's 5 things. You guys can remember 5 things. This is how I do every team. Hands down, sticks down, off the backs, off the goalies. Play the whistle. That's when all the shit starts, guys, is the whistle. Just stop. We got it. I don't know, I've never had you guys before. I'm actually kind of excited because I like having new teams. I don't know if you guys have had the 3-man system before, have you? You guys have ever played 3-man? Well, we got 3 officials, right? We get a linesman. We get 1 linesman pick up their head and don't hit them. It sucks. All right? He's going to be on the blue lines, one side or the other, all game. He's going to drop all the pucks. Line up properly for him. That means outside the circle and on your side of the hash mark. I'm going to say the same thing to Archie's. He's going to be a stickler about it. You want to cheat? We're going to throw center out. Plain and simple. We got to notice. Everybody's got ear flaps, right? Every goalies, you got your flap on? No cat eyes? I don't even know where the goalies are. I know there. You guys got flappers in?
Yeah.
Perfect. You guys got any questions? No. Good luck.
Thank you.
Bernie, he's rolling here. He said, Coach, I really want to be in there. I want to be in there to hear you pregame. I said, Bernie, you may be a bit uneventful. I think sometimes when I come in, I might be a little too wound up and too maybe it's a little sometimes, hey, I'm not quite sure how we're going to play. I just, feel like right now, if we play the way we practiced the last couple days, I honestly don't believe, and I can't do it, I'm straight, I'm like, I can't tell you. I feel like if we play the way we practiced the last couple days, I'm not thinking this is going to be a great hockey game for people to come to see. I feel like it's all LS today. But that does start with, and I know it sounds old, it does start with a really great warm-up where we're focused in warm-up. Our shot, we're going to need to shoot down on this guy. Falmouth, you saw the goals, if anyone saw Falmouth, all the goals were on the ice. This guy hates pucks on the ice. This is going to be, to me, this is all business. The next one, and yeah, I look past, sometimes I look down the road. The next one is probably going to have a lot of emotion and a lot of kind of how are we going to maneuver, how are we going to, play tricks. No tricks today, boys. No tricks. This is just a matter of how hard you want to take it to the net, Waz. How hard you want to arrive at the net and score goals and finish. We got to finish on these guys, and I feel like they've had some, kind of issues with players and, some things right now where they're not going to be great coming from behind. The feeling I get is they're not going to be a team that wants to run uphill today. And that starts with really coming on and getting all over them immediately and finishing. Not just playing hard, finishing right away. Finishing our checks, finishing our routes when we're, receiving routes, receiving passes, in passing lanes, finish closing out up top. Our thing is finish. Finish our chance. Chubbs, you're going to get in alone. You're going to get in alone. If you don't, they're going to have to hook you, right? So make them hook you, make them hold you. Arrive at the net. We got to finish. Finish our checks, finish our scoring opportunities, right? And just like every other time. That's how I feel. I have this total sense of calm right now. I just have such confidence in the way we've been practicing. And I know we'll play that way. And lastly, as always, a reminder. Nothing better, boys. There is nothing better than being in this room after a playoff win. There's nothing better in high school sports. Nothing better. So make sure you enjoy every minute of this. So go out, great warm-up, finish everything you do. Finish every shift, finish every hit, finish every scoring opportunity, right? And we'll come in here and have a good celebration after the game. Let's go, boys.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
You guys feeling it?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's get it now. Hey, Coach loves you here, so let's make this loud.
Let me get back! Can you hear you? And let's go 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go! Blue! Blue! Yeah! Wow! Oh, yeah.
Greetings from the Canton Sportsplex and welcome to the 2023 MI2A Boys Division I Hockey Tournament here on MyHockeyLive. We start us off with a coin flip game, the 16-17 game. The margin of error between these two teams razor thin It is the 16th seeded Archbishop Williams Bishops with their 12-8-1 regular season record. The champions, I should say, of the Catholic Central, going up against the 17th seeded Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors. 12-7-2. Should be an excellent game. Two truly evenly matched teams.
We were just a little flat at the start, boys. Yeah. Now that we got the nerves out, let's just pick it up here. Cheer for your teammates. We were gonna need a goal to win the game anyway, so it doesn't matter. We tried getting the puck out twice and it just didn't happen.
And on there,
you gotta bear down right there. You gotta bear down. 5 feet, you have to bear down.
Don't try and like toe drag. Just like get it deep if you don't have anyone left with it. Like
3D real coach that. Strong in net. We haven't come in layers at all, but they're kind of like an A&B. One kind of Cam Matthews, Kilfoyle, Evan Kilfoyle, a little bit of that, and then it's about like that. I think they're about that type of team that we've been able to handle readily. More confidence with the puck. We got to come to their net in layers. We can't just have Frankie blinding a puck to the net. There's a rebound. We got to be there for that rebound, right? We got to be there for that rebound. Around our net, picking up sticks, right? And you got to decide. You got to say, hey, do I want to go to practice tomorrow? You got to decide that now. It can't be with 5 minutes left in the third, like, oh my God, I can't believe how you guys played in the last 5 minutes of the third. We got 30 minutes of hockey right now, but you got to make that difference right now. Can't wait around. We're gonna timeout with, oh, you guys played unreal after the timeout. Let's play unreal in the second period, right? Hey, line, we're going to stay with red. White right now. White would be Pooley, Rex in the middle, Cookie on the right. Left to right, Pooley, Rex, Cookie. Everything else will stay the same for right now. All right, Pooley, Rex, Cookie. And let's score first this period. We can cycle off, look to cycle off, and we're going to run downhill, boys. Let's go. There's 3 goals. There's nothing, I mean, listen, one back there tipping off our own guy.
we got to get more down at that end. I think we stunned the goalie. I think he might, he's hurt. But if we don't get down there and put pressure on him, there's no question in my mind this could be a 5-2 win. No doubt in my mind.
Is on him, cutting in back. Herr gets the stop. Sylvester the score on the putback. 4-0 AW.
They got off early to a lucky shot that hit off a kid's skate and went in. And it kind of changed momentum fast. The boys definitely showed up to play, but I feel like that goal really drained a lot of energy out of us, and it showed throughout the game. The boys just kind of looked flat. We weren't hitting the net. We were shooting high.
I just think they got a goal at the beginning. It might have been a little soft goal, but I think that was a drainer. We usually get down on ourselves after one, not being able to put one in before them. I think that was a problem all year for us, but I think that sort of set the tone for the game because, lines weren't being able to produce, and we were slow start, which was definitely an issue all year. So I think once they started packing a few on, we definitely felt a little heat.
Offside by a mile.
Right in the ice.
Shoot it,
Heads up, heads up, heads up. Hey, Rich, let's go.
Like I said after episode 1, sometimes the story doesn't always have a Hollywood ending.
I really wish we could have pulled it together for the playoffs. I mean, I felt like we had such a good group of kids, and I thought it was going to be a more special year than it was. I wish we just pulled through, at least got to the second round and played another game.
Yeah, disappointing way to end the season. Just kind of a bad game to end it. Not the way any of us wanted to end the season, but just great. All the memories we made, all the friendships that we strengthened throughout the season was great, and I wouldn't trade any of that for anything else. So just grateful that the season happened.
I think it was a great season from all of us. We each put in so much time that we dedicated, and throughout the workouts, preseason, Walthams, and the entire season, every practice, we showed up to play, and I think I've made more friendships from hockey than anywhere else.
It sucks how it ended, but I feel like the boys really came close this year, and we made some big strides, but we just couldn't get it done against Archbishop, so it was definitely a fun year.
We didn't get what we wanted. haven't gotten a LS hockey playoff win yet, so we're hopeful next year we can make some sort of a run. Yeah, we'll see.
I said this in one of my speeches just about LS hockey. I was like, there's nothing better in the sport than getting to drive to the rink with all your friends. Like that, I'd say that's like half of what it was. Like just the 30-minute drive there, 30-minute drive back with all your buddies. Like that's how you became close friends with everyone, and that's like what it was all about, just making friends.
Since I'm finishing up, I'd probably just rather look at the last 5 years. It was just an awesome, awesome experience. I thank Art and Bella for hiring me and the support that I got from some unbelievable parents along the way. It's, you know, some of the parents that are most supportive and all that, you kind of, you know, they're kind of in the background and they know who they are. They're just incredible, and you know, the players that gave it their all, and as I said, coaching staff, you know, Tommy Lewis, Mike DeMonica, Tim Brown, Mike Nanarnowicz, Jack McCarthy, Matt Peerless. You know, I can't thank those guys enough, and it was just an incredible moment in time.
So how about we end this one with a classic? The guys will get this one.
The chandeliers, the wine and dining, the menu is blood, sweat, and tears. Everybody ready, raining down confetti, champions are born right now. Ain't about the glamour, click goes the hammer, run when you hear that sound. Heroes never die, gonna make it to the finish line. We know we survive, even if we crawl to the finish line. I believe it, underdog dreaming, don't need no tears, world's gonna say it. Heroes never die, gonna make it to the finish line.
Hard to believe randomly showing up at a playoff game back in 2020 would lead to all of this. I guess it was destiny that would bring us back here for the second season. I already know you're gonna ask me, was it really worth it for a first round exit? My answer? No question it was worth the ride. I will never in my life regret bringing this series' second season to a program I hold so much affection for.
Who is gonna conquer? Better never count me out. Heroes never die, gonna make it to the finish line. We know we survive, even if we crawl to the finish line. I believe it, underdog dreaming, don't need no tears, world's gonna say it. Heroes never die, gonna make it to the finish line.
The faces will change, the names will come and go, but at Lincoln-Sudbury Regional High School, the main goal will always remain the same.
Gonna make it to the finish line. Heroes never die, gonna make it to the finish line. We know we survive, even if we crawl to the finish line. I believe it, underdog dreaming, don't need no tears, world's gonna say it. Heroes never die, gonna make it to the finish line.